This is Muhammad Shahidul Islam video. Now I am going to discuss about some rules and regulations that can help you to make from affirmative to negative. Affirmative to negative. Already I have talked some rules and regulations from affirmative to negative. This is part 3. As soon as he came, the boy went. Look at the example. As soon as. When you have found this type of sentence in affirmative form, then you have to use in this way into negative. No sooner had. No sooner had. In place of as soon as. Then you have to use subject, he. Then you have to use past participle of this form, come. Then you have to use then in place of comma. Then the remaining part will be unchanged. The boy went. I repeat. When you find this type of affirmative sentence, as soon as he came, the boy went. So, when you are going to make it negative, you have to change in this way. First of all, no sooner had in place of as soon as. Then you have to use subject. Then you have to use past participle form of the given verb. So, came is the past form, come is the past participle. In place of comma, you have to use then. If there is no comma, but you have to use then the remaining part will be unchanged. Then another rule. Every mother loves her child. Look at the sentence. There is every. So when there is every, in the starting of the sentence, you have to use there is no. There is no. In place of every or in lieu of every, then mother. There is word after every. Here is mother, we have to write mother. Then we have to use but. And the remaining part of the sentence will be unchanged. What is here? Loves her child. I repeat. When you find affirmative sentence that starts with every, then you have to make it negative in this way. In place of every, you have to use there is no. There is word after every, you have to use that word. Here is mother, you have to use mother. If there is father, you have to use father. If there is man, you have to use man. Then you have to use but, and the remaining part will be unchanged. Now I am going for another rule, that is he is a good boy. Look at the example or look at the sentence. Good. Now when you have found this type of sentence, you have to use the opposite word of this adjective. Before that, you have to use not after auxiliary verb. What can be? He is, this is auxiliary verb, or it is used here main verb, not auxiliary. Here is used main verb. You have to use he is not a, in place of good I can write, or you have to write bad boy. So it is done into negative. He is not a bad boy. But when there is this type of sentence, he is always good, then you have to make it negative in this way. He is, in place of always you have to use never. Never. And the opposite word of good or opposite adjective of good, bad. So when there is always in an affirmative sentence, you have to use never. Then the sentence, the negative form is he is never bad. It is done into negative. So that's for all today, and it is to be continued. Thank you for watching my lesson.